Dang it. Just got stung in my eye, people. Woo!
My bee yard is a disaster. A beautiful disaster.
Hey everybody, Tom here. Welcome back to the bee yard at Whistle Thicket. My bee yard is a complete mess right now. I got supplies laying out. I got a lot of work to do. It's a beautiful disaster though. It's a work in progress. This is what happens when you start beekeeping. A lot of people start with 1 or 2 hives and they're like, I'll be happy with 1 hive, with 2 hives. And then you get into it, and if your bees are successful over winter, you can split those bees, those hives, and have more bees, more honey. It's an addicting process, people. So basically when I started this bee yard, I think this is my 5th summer coming up. This was part of my garden, and I split my garden into a third, basically. And this area, I still had plants in it. I still had asparagus and strawberries and fig trees. And I was like, okay, this will all work together. Everything will blend, and it'll be fine. And it was fine for a couple years. But now that I'm expanding, I need room for my bees. And another big mistake I made is I put my bee bench kind of in the middle of this area, partially for a reason, because we have horses, and the horses can come and knock these hives over if they're curious. They can't get into the bee yard, but they can knock it over with their heads, right? So what I'm gonna have to do is kind of fence off this area that I'm standing in by a few feet so the horses can't get close to the fence. But I got a lot of work to do. I had 4 hives over winter successfully out of 5. And I split those hives into 6 hives and a nuke. And I have 2 packages coming in the next week or 2. I probably should have ordered those packages. I don't regret it, but I wish I hadn't done it. So maybe I regret it a little bit. But they're coming. I already paid for them. And I got to make room. But a problem I had is I had to move my bees from a permanent bench to a different bench, and now I got to move the permanent bench to a different area. And I hope to eventually have, I don't know, maybe 10 hives or something. That would be a level I'd be happy with, and beekeeping's expensive, so I don't want to get much bigger than that. This is just a fun hobby. I got lots of other things going on too. But first I need to check the sugar water for all the hives, and maybe tap off the sugar feeders for my bees. And then hopefully we're going to take apart our old hive stand, and it's probably going to get dark and start raining, so I gotta work fast. This nuke exploded, baby. Let's check it out. This was only a 2-frame nuke, and now it's solid 4-frame nuke. I took this big hive, I split it into 2 hives and a nuke, people, and I'm feeding, and things are looking good. I'm very excited, very excited. Let's feed this one and then check out our other 4 hives here. So the next thing I gotta do is take apart this bee bench. I know I can do a much better job. This is a piece of junk. I can make this look pretty. But I'm gonna take this bench down and build another bench over here closer to the fence. And that's gonna open up my bee yard. So I'll have bees on both fences. And eventually I'm gonna have another bee bench behind me. So I'm gonna have kind of a U shape. And I'm gonna put a new gate up front because right now I have to access my garden. I have to go through 2 gates in order to get to the bee yard. So let's go ahead and take this baby apart. So I got the bee bench down. I'm gonna build another one over here. It might be a permanent one or a temporary one with cinder blocks maybe. It'll probably be cinder blocks to tell you the truth. They're easy to build, they're easy to take down if I eventually wanna move my bee yard to another part of the farm. And I think I got plenty of bricks around here, so that's what I may end up doing. But for now, I gotta go feed the horses, the turkeys, the chickens. The girls are on their way back, but they're stuck in traffic. So it's almost dinner time too. But we'll get back to this eventually, hopefully this weekend. I wanna be improving this area, make it more user-friendly, and I'll have a whole row or U of bees. I'm gonna get these fig trees out of here, replant them. They're doing good and they're about to bud out, but I need to plant them somewhere else. This is a bad idea. And then I'm going to put black landscaping fabric in the center to just keep weeds down in here, build that gate, and hopefully soon dang it, just got stung in my eye, people. Woo! That's the problem with the beekeeping videos. Woo! Woo, Lord. Just got stung, people. I'm gonna go inside here before I get really attacked. I'll see you later. Yeah, folks, that's right. Here I am trying to make you an informative video, sharing my bee yard with you. Got stung right below the eye. I just want to show you. This is only a few minutes after. Hopefully it's not going to get worse than this. I should go take care of it, put some ice on it, try to get the stinger out, but I got to feed these horses. I got work to do. But I'm hoping it doesn't get much worse than this. If it does, I'm going to show you. It happens to everybody. You're going to get stung, not once, but many, many times as a beekeeper. If someone says that's not true, that they're a bee whisperer and they don't get stung, they're lying to you.